Hello, welcome to This Little Budget, where we save for the big things in life on a little budget. My name is Natasha, and I am working to become debt-free slowly but surely, but most importantly, working to become more financially responsible for me and my family. If you are new here, I hope you would consider becoming a part of this Little Budget family and becoming a budget bud, and hitting that subscribe button. If you are a returning subscriber, hey budget buds. So I hope everyone is well. When this video comes out, I will be already back at work. And baby bud, this will be his second week of daycare. I will say, when I dropped him off, although it was very emotional for me, I did not cry, and he was fine. And so yes, so based on the title of this video, I just want to talk about what's in my budget binders. As you can see, I have a new background. I got a new desk. My old desk just wasn't, it served its purpose, but it just wasn't providing me enough space. And so I ended up getting this desk from IKEA, and I absolutely love it. But let's get into it. So my budget binders, I have 5. We'll go, and these are the beautiful colors: red, yellow, green, blue, and brown. And I just want to talk about it. So I've gotten into this journey March of 2021, after watching some videos, thinking about ways that I can stick to a budget or create a budget, stick to a budget, and save some money. And so I've gone through several iterations of it, but I finally found this setup to be most helpful. And so I have 5 binders that represent my sinking funds. They also are categorized based on their priority or what they are for. So if you don't know, a sinking fund is simply just a set of money that is set aside. Think of it as a small savings account or a savings goal for something in particular. So you might be saving for a new car, saving for a holiday, saving for a birthday, and you would create a sinking fund for that. And every time you get paid, or every time that you have some money, you will set aside some until you reach a particular goal. Okay, so I'm gonna move these up a little bit out of the way. So here is my red binder. I got these binders off of Amazon. And this houses my high priority funds. So things that are extremely important. They can come up as often, what am I trying to say here? They can come up a lot, or they can come up infrequently, but they do require a certain amount of money, and it is extremely important to me and my household. So first things first, and these envelopes are from Sam's Craft and Customs. Check her out on Etsy. So car maintenance, extremely important. This houses $1,000 for any car emergency. I'm currently saving my insurance deductible, which is $500. And once I meet that goal, I will start to save for a set of brand new tires. Childcare. So my son is in daycare. So I am saving at least for a month's worth of fees. Sorry with the ums today. A month worth of fees for him. Debt snowball. And so I have 1 credit card left. I have, and my car note left. And this, I'm just saving up some extra money to put aside so that when the time comes, or at the end of the month, I can make an extra payment towards my credit card, because that is my main debt focus. I have an emergency fund. It is fully funded at $1,000. I am now currently working on my 1 month ahead, and that's just some expenses. I'll talk more about that when I get to my green binder. And so now I'm just adding in $1 or $5 at a time just to keep funding that and to have cash on hand, because I do not keep the $1,000 with me in here. Future, so this accounts for future purchases. So if I want to make a future purchase of any kind, it doesn't really matter, I will pull from this fund. And I am starting to think about, because I do need to get a new laptop, that part of the money will also come from here, because I know that is a future purchase that I'm going to make. For me, and this may not be for everyone, but I wear glasses. I've worn glasses now for the last 19 years. It is extremely important. I cannot see at a distance. And so for driving, for the work that I do, I need to have glasses, and I have to make sure that I get my annual exam every year so that I can keep my eyes in relatively great health. And so for me, that is a high priority. And so I save for that. This, however, is a long-term fund, given that I only go into this once a year. So after my annual appointment in March, I begin to start the cycle over again in saving. My insurance, I was saving $15 a month, and that was enough, but I had gotten a bill for about $49 of something my insurance didn't cover, and so I'm starting to think about, one, maybe going to a different eye doctor and eyeglasses store, as well as increasing this by $20 a month, just so that I know I can cover everything that I need, because I have to have the anti-glare, blue light, all of this other stuff that comes into play. And I don't do like name brand frames or anything of that nature. So this is just for the basics of what I need. Medical, I think medical is important. While I do have insurance through my employer, this is to cover co-pays and other things that come up. My daughter, if you are new here, has moderate to severe hearing loss, and that is going to be permanent. And so we have to always take her to see an ENT. We take her to see an audiologist. She has the tubes in her ears. And so every now and again, I think for the first few years of her life, we had to surgery to put the tubes in. We had to see that the tubes were working. All of that comes with a hefty copay. And so I just thought it was important to save. Right now it has $500. I'm still going to continue to stuff. I'm not 100% sure that I have a end amount or goal for this. Miscellaneous, and so this is in here to support any of these other funds. So for instance, when I stuff on the 15th, actually, so when I get paid this week, or when this video comes out, it'll be this week, I'll have $545. Say something comes up and I need $600. Miscellaneous serves as a buffer for that, and so I will pull the money from here. If, for instance, in emergency, I needed to use that $1,000 and I needed $50 more for whatever reason, it would come out of the miscellaneous. So this miscellaneous supports these funds. Travel, high priority, not necessarily vacation. This is just so that if I needed to get to my immediate family members who live, one lives 6 hours plus, the other 18 hours plus, I can hop on a flight. I can also pay for myself, and I'm working my way up so that I can afford a ticket for myself and my daughter, as my son will travel free. Tuition, my daughter goes to a special school to aid her in being able to hear and work on her speech. So we pay tuition, and it is extremely important that I always have money set aside to pay her tuition. I am monetized on YouTube. And so I do, when I do get paid, I put aside for taxes, although I do believe that whatever I am going to be charged will just be wrapped up in what I would be receiving back anyway when I file taxes for my W-2 job, but it is what it is. And this is from Kay's wallet. And this last envelope, this was from Amazon, is my car tags, or for my car registration. Again, that is yearly. That comes up every May. And so it's important that I pay that so that we're not ticketed for driving around in expired tags. Tuition and childcare are revolving because I'm constantly saving but constantly spending from that. So even though they're a sinking fund, we can consider it a revolving sinking fund because it is used every single month, versus a more long-term, which is emergency. We don't know when the emergency will come up, but by God's grace, if nothing does happen, then I can continue saving without forecasting needing it. Same with future glasses. I consider long-term because it comes up once a year. And for the most of these, it's long-term because they don't happen often. So that is my high priority binder. Yellow is low priority. So these things are important, but if for whatever reason I did not have the necessary funds, I would not I wouldn't put any money towards these. So here I have Babe. So this is for my boyfriend. I just put a few dollars aside. It tends to be depleted because he tends to ask for this money quite often. Birthdays. So this is for my birthday and birthdays that I am then celebrating, or in other words, purchasing a gift for. Christmas is extremely important. I love Christmas. It is my favorite time of the year. And now that I have children, I want to make it a special time for them. So Christmas is here. Gifts. So graduation, baby showers, things of that nature come from gifts. Giving is a new one. I am a member of a Black Letter Greek organization. And so we do a lot of donating, whether time, money, goods, services. And so I just thought it would be good to have a fund set aside where I can pull funds to do whatever it is, whatever service project that we're engaging in. Or if I feel compelled or moved to give to someone that I see on the street, I can pull from here at any given time. Hair is extremely important for me because I have natural hair. I've had natural hair for the last 9 years. And my daughter has very beautiful, thick, natural hair as well. And so we do pay to get our hair done. And so it's in low priority because if it came down to it, I could do our hair at home. It'll be a huge undertaking, but I can. But while I am able to save, I have the luxury and the privilege of putting money aside. I can pay to get our hair done. Memberships. So this is Sam's, Costco. I mentioned a few videos ago that we had some car trouble and I'm looking to renew my AAA membership. And so that will come from here. Technology, I am saving up for a new laptop. And so in this instance, long-term fund, it has a particular goal and serves a purpose. So I'm putting a lot of money towards this. Once I purchase my laptop and everything that I need, I probably will not stuff as much, maybe $5, $10 here and there, as I think about what I would need next. And I'm not 100% sure what that is in the realm of technology. This little budget. And so starting this channel, I spend money on these binders, on different recording equipment, giveaways, things of that nature. And that can add up. And so I have a fund set aside for that in particular. So super important to have this, but low priority, given that if I didn't have the extra funds, I just wouldn't stuff any money in any one of these envelopes. So that is my low priority binder. My green binder is considered things that I know are coming up in the future that have a lot of importance to me and impact my family. So for instance, 1 month ahead. And these envelopes are from Dog Mom Crafts on Etsy. You know her as Tara Budgeteer on YouTube. So 1 month ahead. Super important that I am able to have enough money plus some to cover the bare necessities, the basics, car payment, insurance, rent, groceries, tuitions, things of that nature. So I'm saving 1 month ahead. And I use this as a way to track, and I got this from Davina C. So I did the calculation. It was a like random in between number. So I rounded up a couple $100s to $3,500. And so this is the goal that I will then add to my emergency fund. And I will continue to do this over and over again until I am at least 4 months of being ahead. House down payment. I am looking to purchase a home. Living in an apartment is great. It was great, especially when I was just a single woman. But now with the family, it's important that I provide just that kind of living for my kids, where they can have a yard, they can play. We have a little bit more space than we do now. So this is house down payment. Home saving. So I'm just slowly throwing things in here so that when I do purchase my home, if I wanted to get new cutlery, new plates, new knives, a new rug, anything of that nature, I can pull from here because it is all about my home. Eventually, this will need to shift into more of a home savings, like emergency. But because I'm not there yet, for now, it is just like whatever decor and things I would like when I move into my home. And then we'll transition it to be more of a, if things break down, appliances need to be replaced, etc. Moving expenses. So this is something that is coming up. It does have a deadline. We will be moving out of state within the next year and a half. And so I just thought it was super important to start saving for moving trucks, maybe movers, renting the U-Haul or the moving truck or whatever the case may be, rather than waiting later. I figured it would be better to start this now. Furniture, we are going to need, while I've made an investment in some new furniture, we will definitely need lots of new furniture when we move. And so again, wanting to save for this, and this is in terms of the end goal, TBD, and we will continue to save as we think about the things that we need. I would like a new car. So this is more of a want, but I would like a new car. And so this is something that I throw some funds in every now and again. As I reduce my debt, however, I can add more money to this in an effort to have a significant down payment for a new vehicle. I think I'm pretty important. And I've never had an envelope where I would just save a little bit for myself here and there. And so this is what this envelope is for. And then last but not least, I have another miscellaneous in here, as in my high priority binder. This miscellaneous will then support everything in this binder. So for instance, for moving expenses, I'm doing this mystery scratcher from Amanda at Debt Free Panda, and it's for $1,500. But let's just say all in all, my moving expenses come up to $1,675. Well, I'll know I'll have the $1,500, and then I can come here and pull from this miscellaneous. And this, I'm also doing another scratcher from her shop. Check her out. And this is up for $350. So I can easily just pull from here and all is well. So just having some backup and a buffer to support the funds and goals in this binder. Hey you. One, thanks for watching the video up until this point. You are the real MVP. And I love having you as a budget bud. And if you're not a budget bud and you're still watching, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. So welcome to the secret giveaway, guys. Since we're talking about my budget binders, and if you follow me on Instagram, you'll notice that I set up my new desk and I call it my budget station. So why not share some of that love with you all? So in this mystery giveaway, I'm giving you giving away some basic budgeting tools. So first things first, here is this beautiful pen pouch, and it is from Target, the Tabitha Brown line. I think it is absolutely gorgeous. And if this is any indication of what's in this pouch. So if you are a winner of this giveaway, you will receive the pen pouch, and you'll also receive this pouch and everything that is in it. So for you budgeters, and some of us, I know we budget in pen, so you'll need that whiteout. And of course, who doesn't love quality budget pens. So you'll receive the Ink Joy Gel from Papermate, and these are the pastel colors, as well as the Sharpie S Gel, and you have the basic colors black, red, and blue. And for all of those budget buds out there who do savings challenges, you are going to get these permanent markers from Sharpie. They're 18 and they're the ultra fine point, and you have all of these amazing colors for all of the coloring you're doing on your trackers. And this is great to write on for those of you who have laminated trackers in your budget binders. So I'm going to throw this all back in this pouch. Now, here's what you need to do to enter into this giveaway so that you can win what I call the budget basics for your budget station. One, you have to be 18 years or older. And unfortunately, this time around for my international budget buds, this is US only, just given the cost of what it will take to ship. You have to be publicly subscribed to my channel, and you have to let me know in the comments, what do you love about budgeting? What do you love about budgeting? This giveaway will stay open for 2 weeks. It'll stay open for 2 weeks. So today is, or when this video comes out, it's September the 13th. I will close this giveaway on September 27th, and I will also announce the giveaway winner. So again, just tell me in the comments, what do you love about budgeting? And you will be entered in to my mystery giveaway so that you can add to your budgeting station. All right. Thanks for watching this little interruption. Back to the regularly scheduled program. All right, we're almost done. The blue binder is for my kids. And so while I was pregnant with my son, I was just saving for baby. I was just throwing money in there just so that we can get things that we needed. And now I'm just using this as a cash on hand savings for him. So if I needed to buy formula, diapers, wipes, clothes, because I just had to buy him some pants because his shirt size and his pant size don't quite match up just yet. He's bigger on the bottom than he is on the top. I have yet to open his savings account. I will get around to it, but then this is his savings that I am putting aside for him. Gemini represents, because my son is a Gemini, and this is to save up for his birthday. So I'll be adding money into this. And then of course, when we get to next June, which will be his first birthday, this is where that, whatever we decide to do, this money will come from here. This is my daughter, same, it just repeats. This is her cash on hand savings for anything school related, clothes, toys, or things that she wants. Her savings is in an account, and so this is just to account for it, and I have prop money in here. And then my daughter is a Scorpio, so this money is for her birthday. So anything that we do for her birthday, which this year we're going to have a bowling party with a few friends and immediate family, and so the money will come from here. And then this is where I put their L bucks. If you do not know, the $2 bill and the $1 bill, they are printed with a letter right here, and it's literally A through L. And it just indicates where the money was minted. And so I saw this story on Facebook, thought it was interesting that a dad was saving D bucks because all of his sons had names that started with D. And I was like, whoa, why not just save all the L bucks? And interestingly enough, both my children's names start with L, and I have been literally saving them. I think we're almost up to $200 by now total. But it's just a nice way to save money for them and make a game out of it, or fun out of it, or whatever. And then last but not least is my brown binder. I call him the pig. So I am not doing savings challenges like I used to. If you are a returning budget bud, you know what I am referring to. But I did purchase this from Modern Twines. And I wanted to do this as a way to just secretly over time save $1,000. And when I say secretly, obviously I'm saving it, but just like to sneak it in there, just like not think about the little amounts. And so I call this the pig, and then I put the money in here. I color in the pig. And then in this envelope is any rollover money from my cash envelopes that I can then disperse amongst my sinking funds, feed the pig with, or just use if I need any extra cash and I don't want to use any money in my checking account. So those are my sinking funds. Again, this is the pig where I just add any extra savings. This is for my kids. And right now it just covers a tracking of their savings that will be or is in an account, their cash on hand savings for whatever they need, and their birthday fund as they get older and other things come up, maybe like allowance and things of that nature, we'll just add to it. This is for our future, to have a home, to be secure in if I lose my job, and just needing to have extra funds to cover our bare necessities. Low priorities, birthdays, Christmas, gifts, giving, things that matter to me, but if it all came down to it and money was tight, we would put these on hold. And then last but not least, my high priority. These things have to be stuff. They have to be accounted for because they either attribute to our four walls, the vehicle that we use to get around, or the care for my children. So guys, this is it. These are my budget binders. This accounts for my sinking funds, my savings. There is a set of savings that I do not account for in any of these binders. It is just a general savings that I keep, and I'm thinking about just adding it to my high priority because it automatically gets transferred over every time I get paid. But all in all, that's it. These are my budget binders. Tell me if you have similar budget binders or similar categories of budget binders. Like, do you have high priority, low priority? Do you have a binder for your kids? Or do you have a binder for your wants? I know people who have like luxury binders because they want to save for luxury items. Whatever it is, let me know in the comments how you divvy up your budget binders. Thanks for joining me. If you have any questions about any of my binders, any of my categories, any of the products you've seen here today, please leave a question in the comment. I will answer as soon as I can and make sure that I give you the necessary information. Well, guys, until next time, bye, Budget Buds.